It's Saturday, the 20. It's a few days after Christmas. My dyslexia with numbers, I'm sorry, it's kicking in. Okay, I do have a cookie, not for you, but for somebody that's been very good. That's my rescue dog, Lightning. Now, I've never brought him into a store. In fact, in Arizona, the FDA has a law. It's 501.115. It means nobody can bring a dog inside a store. Well, a food store, unless the dog is a service dog, and that is the only time you can ever bring a dog into a food store. Now, there's other stores like Lowe's and Home Depot and TJ Maxx and tons of them that they're dog friendly, especially PetSmart, for crying out loud. But the store that I work in, you cannot have a dog technically in the store unless it's a service dog. And that's the topic I want to bring for today. It'll be a short one. Now, the topic is, do you bring your dog into a food store that is not a service dog? So what's the thumbnail going to be? Do you bring your dog in a food store? That's the thumbnail. Do you bring your dog into a food store? Now, it's not too hard to get one of these service dog, and that's the funny part, because by law, you cannot. If someone brings a dog into the store, all someone can ask is that a service dog? And you say, yes, it's a service dog. And then that's it. That's basically, you can't go any further. But a lot of people have the service dog emblem on the collar and all that stuff. So this is what I was going to say. I just posted today about 1 o'clock. It was Abby. It was a day before Christmas. Now, Abby is a multi-poo, a brown multi-poo. Now, this Abby, she was in her owner's arms, and he was. I worked in a food store, so Abby is in her master's arms. Cutest little dog. If you want to check it out, it's a short on a brown multi-poo. I think it's under Sweet Abby. It's like 38 seconds. So this is the funny part of it. It's not so funny. I go over and I always have a cookie. I have a cookie because it's my job. Oh my God, look at this guy. Look at that dirty face. You buried the bone. He doesn't always eat them, he buries them. So here I am going over to give. It was a little smaller cookie than this to Abby. I always ask, can she have one, or your dog have a can your dog have a cookie? And the guy says, yeah, absolutely. And how old? And she's like 4 years, little brown multi-poo. So I look behind me, and there's this lady videotaping me doing this. Now I'm saying to myself, hey, she must love dogs too, just like me. So I find out that's not the case. That is not the case. Not everyone loves dogs. Some people are cat people. Some people hate dogs. And that's what this lady was. Well, I didn't know about it until after I got done recording. They left. But the lady that was recording me giving the cookie to the dog, who was in the master's arms. Now, the FDA says you have to have a service dog in a food store or there's a problem. So that's what the lady was screaming outside the door at my manager, that she knew the law. And the law was that this was not a service dog. It was a brown multi-poo in her master's arms. And I'm just saying, anybody out there, do you have a dog that you bring into a food store that isn't a service dog? That's my question. Okay, what do we got here? We got some people asking stuff here. That's pretty cool. Sorry guys, I was just venting kind of a frustration, I guess, because the stores are pretty much poisoning us with food anyway. So what is the big deal about bringing a dog in your, you know? I don't know. It's mixed. Okay, hey Jaden, how you doing? And Hudson, how I do? Good day, mate. And average bass. Do you know Ronnie Millsap? No, I don't know Ronnie Millsap, but I think I don't know. Maybe down the road I will be someday. And hey, Sizzler, amen. What does amen mean? You brought your dog in a food store and you got away with it? See, there's a lot of people out there that I didn't realize. Now, okay. If you have a dog and you have it in the basket, in the little basket, in your food cart, even with a blanket, you're not supposed to do that. Okay. The dog should be on the ground, first of all. But there's a lot of little. If you've ever looked at my shorts that I have, I've got tons of dogs in the cart. They're well behaved, but you don't know where they've been. Okay, and that's understandable. So I understand where people are coming from. But you've got all these blessed little baby dogs coming in, and they're so cute. Unless you hate dogs, I guess they're not so cute. Okay, your average Bassett. He's just an old country singer, but thanks anyways. I like your hat. I think I do know who you're talking about, and thank you. This is a hat from a Mini Tonka hat. You can Google Mini Tonka. The leather. I've had it over 30 years. It's a fantastic hat. Hey, Shay Smith. You're a cowboy. Well, I do have a live episode on Who's a Cowboy. Check that out. Okay, what do we got? Got one more of these. For who? This guy here. Sit. Oh, he's such a good boy. Oh, maybe he'll eat this one. I don't know. Okay, so hey, Shade Smith. Wow, that's cool. Thanks. Okay, guys. So what I want to know is, with your comments, do you have a dog? It's not a service dog, but either you carry it in your arms or you bring it into a food store. And have you ever had a problem with someone confronting you with, what is this dog doing in the store? See? We're kind of a dog-friendly store, even though it's a food store. I'm not going to tell you what kind of food store because I'm not going to set myself up for that, okay? Hey, Slade Smith, I'll see you later, too. By the way, anybody who's watching Uncle Martin, you join the club, you be a subscriber. I'm not pushing anybody. But if you do, and if you have something for me to subscribe to, I will. And if you don't, at least you'll know when Uncle Martin is going to be live next. That's what it comes down to, all right? What about... Okay, hey, your average Bassett, what do you got? You're a fisherman? I am too. I would never put it in a basket, but I've never had the guts to bring in anyways. I know a lot of people say, well, see, in Arizona, you don't want to leave your dog in a car. Even with the windows rolled down, we get up to 100 degrees. So, what it comes down to is, come on over here. This guy, he keeps coming back for these chewies. Sit. Sit. What a good dog. I think you might eat this one. I don't know. So, hey, you subscribed to Average Basset. Fantastic. I'll subscribe to you if you got anything to subscribe to. If not, at least you know when Uncle Martin's coming live. What else you got to say? Love genuinely cool old folks. Old folks, not old. I got more experience. There is no old. There is no young. There's more experience, less experience. Remember that. Whatever experience you're at in this life at this time, you're not old. You're not young. You have more experience, like Uncle Martin, or you have less experience. That way, if you understand this concept, you will not limit yourself in life. And that's what it's all about. Not limiting yourself. Oh, that's another story, though. Subscribe, folks, but over here in Washington State, it's never that hot. Washington State? Heck, you guys get excited when you see the sun. We get excited when we see a cloud. Cosmic humor keeps kicking in. Hey, Slade Smith, you're back. Hey, welcome back. You weren't gone very long. You know, you remind me of my father when a little cute story. Dad would always say, goodbye. Hey, Dad, where you going? I got things to do. Okay, Dad, but we're watching a movie. He leaves. But he comes back in like 10 minutes. I said, hey, Dad, you said goodbye. He says, yeah, but I got it all done. And we did this for years until finally I got tired of Dad saying hello and goodbye. So what I said was, Dad, we're not playing this game of hello and goodbye. We're going to play the game of aloha. And I forgot to say that earlier. I always say aloha. Aloha from Arizona. So I say to my dad, I say, we're not playing this game of hello and goodbye. We're going to play aloha game. Aloha it doesn't mean, in Hawaii, they don't believe in goodbye. They believe in, well, once they see you and everything, you're with them for eternity, basically. So aloha is pretty cool because it means hello and goodbye. Dad never liked that. He was a hello and goodbye guy. It's another story. Okay, sorry, my internet went out. Did I miss anything? Nah, you didn't miss anything. And if you did, check this out a little later, you know. Okay, your average bass head, all right. And yeah, you should spend. So guys, this is the question I have. Do you have a dog? Did you bring it in a store, a food store, and did they give you a hard time? All you have to say by law is this is a service dog. And they can't go any further when you say this is a service dog. Just a little hint. Because I know I work in a food store. And there's people that have given them we're pretty much a food-friendly food store. Food-friendly food store. Hey, that's 2 F's and an S. Hey, your average. I remind you of Willie Nelson. Well, I think me and Willie go back a ways, but Willie's like got about 30 years on me. But he's still going strong. Okay, guys, this is like 14 minutes. I don't know how we got into this, but the thumbnail is, have you brought a dog into a food store? All right, and I need to know, anybody out there still, if you had a hard time with it, that's all. And by law, they can't mess with you. You just have to say, this dog is a service dog. You don't have to have any papers. You don't have to have any proof. You don't even have to have a name tag on your dog's, you know, how they have these like backpack things that they got that on, right? Okay. So I just wanted to put it out there as thumbs up, thumbs down on this. You've already decided if you're going to join Uncle Martin or not, and if you do, I'll check you out and see Well, if you did, I'll join your club. One more. This is it. Last one. Over here. Sit. He cannot be eating these chewies so fast. I don't think so. He buries them, though, a lot, okay? Yeah, I know. Willie Nelson is 92. 80, 90. So he's got 12 years on me. But he's going strong, as well as I am, by God's grace. So anybody out there that's still with me, I want you to be well, stay safe, and have God victory. Until then, be well. And do say, stay safe.